Hello guys, my name is BobLyn, and welcome back to another gameplay commentary. Today it is the Kleber 131k damage, like I promised, and you guys are in for a treat, so let's just hop right in and see how it is. Setup is at the end of the game. Alright, so here we are, and we are playing, of course, the Kleber, like the title of the video says, and I've said in the introduction, and it's a full player game. So this is a record, and it is a fleet record as well. If you notice, I don't have my best player tag, so this is a game I had while I was grinding for the rank 1. But it is a very, very good game, and one of the reasons why I love the Kleber is the ability to both win a DD duel or win a duel versus a Smolensk even. I would say you have a good chance of doing that if you're close enough and you have your rapid reload. The AP on Kleber is absolutely crazy, and it dishes out 500 damage easily per hit to any DD it comes in contact with. The AP is meant for the destroyers and lightly armored targets. If you're against the BB, no worries, you can just use your HE, and with the rapid reload you have, you come equipped with 3, I believe. My build, I have an extra. You can set so many fires. So, you know the drill. Set a fire, the damage control, rapid reload, set multiple fires. You also get this amazing speed boost, as you can see. Not rapid reload, speed boost 4 or engine boost 4. And this is pretty much the bread and butter of these French DDs. Now, compared to the Marceau, the premium counterpart, this thing has big guns, 139mm, I'm pretty sure it is. And you can see we already set a fire on that Hindenburg. And Hindenburg is a pretty good target for a Kleber, at least at range. But you really want to be careful of his shots. You can see just a couple hits, and we took a lot of damage there. That was 4k just from 2 or 3 hits. So definitely be careful, and that's why we're going to leave this Hindenburg. We don't want to be brawling this guy too long. So I activate my speed boost, and I saw the DD was going to sail in between the gap here, so I want to meet him on the other side. I am looking for DDs. I'm trying to make sure they're off the map, because if they're off the map, then I am the only DD, at least from the perspective of, you know, if there's no enemy DDs to contest me, and then I can easily farm BBs. So that's our mission right now. And we spot him in the middle there. He is pretty much in the worst position he could be right now, but I don't think he knows I am coming for him. So that's, you know, something to play with. I run my Kleber with detection, and you're going to see the build at the end of the video if you're interested. But it's definitely a must-have to have detection on Kleber. I don't feel like you should sacrifice, you know, getting the drop on a DD for better maneuverability, because your speed is your deterrence for enemy ships. I have a, you know, pretty good rule of thumb that you shouldn't stop all that much in your French DDs. Now, that being said, of course, juking with your engine is a viable option, but I don't run a prop mod build, so for me it's not worth it to, you know, engine juke or stop or start, you know, to dodge shells. That's not worth it for me, so I stick to my high speeds. But in this situation here, there's nobody shooting at me, so I'm gonna, you know, reverse here so I can keep farming this Preußen. But, you know, generally stay on the move in the Kleber. It's very powerful, and you can easily swap flanks. You saw we were all the way over there on the, that must be the eastern side of the map, and now we're in the middle of it, and we're pressuring their, you know, sniping BDs. We instantly get a fire on this Preußen, and he's, you know, instantly damage cons. This was the glorious time when Preußen was in the shop, and there was just a ton of them here in tier 10. That's always fun when there's a new tier 10 premium, especially when it's a German BB, because, oh boy, they set on fire easily. So we speed boost up, we know he's damage controlled, now it's just rapid reload, and I'm gonna send all my shells here. Now look at this, we are only in 20k damage, almost 4 minutes in, and we haven't even gotten to 100k yet. That just goes to show how much damage this thing can pump out in a very short amount of time. That's the first fire right there. You just see the fast reload of these shells. Now, don't use AP on a Preußen, just stick to your HE. It doesn't do as much damage, but it's still good. And we also get some torpedoes on him, which is very nice. It's not often you get to hit a bunch of torpedoes on Kleber, since they don't have the longest range. I believe it's 7 kilometers. So they're only used for these, you know, YOLO runs where you go in quick and leave again fast. But we actually get a permafire on him, which is godlike, and the damage is going to tick now, for sure. The Buffalo here is trying his best to help his Preußen, but it's difficult when you go close to 50 knots. There we actually got a triple fire, instant triple fire. The amount of luck I had with my dots this game was pretty crazy, but he damage conned it, so we have to try again. But our rapid reload is almost up, so it is possible. So you see what I'm doing here. I'm just kiting away, making sure this Preußen has a hard time shooting me. The Buffalo is out of range now, so we should be good. And our heal is back up, and look at that, more torpedoes. He beached himself, so yeah, he's not having fun. There's also a DD actually behind us, but I only noticed him here, so I decided instead to just leave. I am very low, and there's no reason for me to fight this gearing. I will lose this battle. Even though I have a rapid reload, I think I'm not going to be able to survive. So we make the decision to push through here, but the Buffalo actually shows up, and we are not undetected. So this is a tricky situation to be in. We're still only at 86k. We haven't even gotten close, and there's 1.5 minutes left. Is this even possible to get 130k? I don't know. I can't remember this game that well. It's a long time ago, but I just remember it being high damage. But we're gonna challenge this gearing here, it seems, and rapid reload up. It's going fast now, and we are only at 2,797 HP. We're very low. Pretty much a full good salvo from either the Buffalo or the gearing is gonna take us out here. So we're fighting for our life, basically. We're making sure that we dodge as much as we can, using our speed. And we just got very close there. 400 HP, guys. 20 seconds to our next heal. And I know this Buffalo is shooting at me, so I turn in, and we somehow managed to scoot under those shells. That was incredibly lucky, and the timing must have been spot on. The Buffalo is now going behind the island, which means I can actually, you know, use that to cover myself from his fire. And this gearing somehow hasn't hit me yet, and I guess it's a skill issue because I should be dead. Definitely should be dead. This was very lucky, and we know the Buffalo is going to come around here soon. So I hold my torpedoes, and I actually ended up not shooting them because I couldn't see him and I didn't know what his plans were. So instead, we're going to go for the smart thing here, and there he is. I'm very happy I did not shoot my torpedoes at the other direction. We actually get him. He hasn't turned his guns, and we're still not dead. Oh, there it is. The game ends. We win the game. 131,000 damage in pretty much 3 minutes around that time. So that's the Kleber for you. It's fast, it's high octane, it's a lot of damage, and it can 1v1 any destroyer in this game. I would say the Rogolo could probably give it a run for its money, but the Rogolo should also be, you know, wary of this thing. It's powerful, very powerful. Oh yeah, you can see it's from the Rio de Janeiro event, this clip, so it's a little old by now, but still a very good game nonetheless. Alright, so for my elite bonus in the Kleber, I actually went with elite gun operator, but I kind of want to change it to advanced engine. I think this one's personal preference and playstyle, so either one is good. The camo gives firing range, torpedo range, max traverse speed, and surface detection. And then we got the commander here. I got President Nokshwane. Yeah, whatever. Torpedo alert. Preheating is very nice to have. We got victorious charge. Next up, fire supremacy. I think this is a must to get the 4th rapid reload. Exploit weakness, also important. Fully prepared. Adrenaline rush is a good one too. I like that skill. Then next up is a very important one. We got engine overload, and just as important, master reloader. And then you gotta take APCS because this AP slaps. So yeah, that's my commander build. And for my equipment here, it's a little, you know, again, I like to use the steering instead of propulsion, but I think the average, or just anybody who hasn't played this line a lot, or the Kleber, should take propulsion. And then you can choose either main battery traverse or reload, because the guns traverse very slowly. You gotta stay with surface detection though. That is a very important equipment set to have. But I like reload and stuff like that. Here I'm just gonna show you guys my statistics in Kleber. It's actually my best DD outright, stats wise. I've really had fun. Compared this thing and Haragumo, my 2 favorite DDs. Holland is close, but Kleber is the one I perform the best in. So, I mean, that says something. It's a really good destroyer, and it's not played that much. Alright, so here we are at the end of the video. I just wanted to tell you guys that Kleber is getting a legendary mod that improves traverse acceleration, main battery traverse speed, and torpedo tube traverse speed. Now, the only question is which slot is it going to be in. That is very important. So I'm excited to see how that one's going to work. We also got some legendary mods for other ships, but I'm going to link Sly's patch note video in the description here because I think he did a very good job with making that. So I'm not going to be making a patch notes video, guys. You can go read them yourself. I'm going to leave them in the comments. But for now, that's going to be it for me. My name has been BobLyn, and I'm signing out.